Hello, my name is James Lang and welcome to St. Patrick's Cathedral in Manhattan. This is a neo-Gothic style Roman Catholic cathedral and it was built in 1858 and the construction went on for 20 years. So the doors swang right open in 1879 and it's the largest Gothic cathedral in North America. And also, fun fact, my great-grandfather was baptized here. Come on, let's go.
I forgot to film this part, but basically I entered through this side door, and the route we'll be taking in this tour is basically, we're starting on the right side, and there's a pathway where you could follow, where you could see all these different, as you can see, there's different sections. As you continue walking, there's like a section for a statue of Mary, and then let's see what this one's, I don't know what saint that, I think that's probably St. Patrick, because it's at the front, but there's different saints, like there's St. Jude, this one's, I have no clue what that one is, but I know one is St. Jude, and then there's also a St. Peter one, and then there's just different statues in each of the different sections. So basically the church, or the pathway we'll be following, is a big U, and we started at the front, and then you turn the corner and there's different, this is where the Stations of the Cross begins, and it laps around the whole church. It's actually going to cut back to like where I showed in detail, and then if you look straight, there's a beautiful portrait of Mary. Those are my cousins right there. And then now they're my cousins. Now we're actually, so this is where I filmed in detail the Stations of the Cross. So that's Jesus falling. He's stripped of his garments. I actually didn't start at the first station. I don't know where that one was, but it was definitely probably on the other side. And then this is a baptismal thing, a bath where they put the baby in when they baptize them. And then this is where I filmed in detail that's Our Lady of Guadalupe. And then this is the front of the church. That's where the priest says his gospel. And now we're actually in the front of the church, like near where the mass happens. In 1853, Archbishop John Hughes announced his ambition to build the church and was designed by the architectural firm Renwick and Rodriguez. This is me and my cousin lighting a candle for whoever we wanted to pray for. So the cross that my aunt is filming is still in the area of the front of the church where the mass happens and where the candles that were just filmed are. Prayer of St. Patrick. And here's when I actually start reading the prayer.
Say it. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ beneath me, Christ above, Christ on my right hand, Christ on my left, Christ with me walking, waking, walking, and sleeping, Christ in every heart thinking of me, Christ in every tongue speaking to me, Christ in every eye that sees me, Christ in every ear that hears me.
Amen.
Amen. So this is when I start to make my way towards the left side of the church, and I'm following that U pathway, and so that's the back where all of like the priests and all of the employees are, and this is me trying to get around. It was very crowded, so it's in the center of, like, it's near Penn Station, so it's very crowded. That is a portrait of Jesus, and it's huge in person, like it's human size. It's actually bigger than the average human. And then this is me making my way up. As you can see, those are the other Stations of the Cross. That one is Jesus falling a second time. And see how it's following. I just wasn't showing every Station of the Cross because it was very crowded, but those are all of them. And then those are different statues of different saints. And then I'm going to turn left here after I show the detail. So this is where I turn right and make my way up the left wing of the church. And this mirroring the other side of the church. It follows that theme of like the different sections. So this is the cloth of Veronica after she wiped the face of Jesus and it miraculously appeared on the cloth. But I think this church definitely serves as a border between the human and the divine. Like, it's no question that this church is beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. So I think that it can almost be seen as a preview of how beautiful heaven is going to be. And I feel, look at that guy's whack outfit, the orange outfit. And I feel specifically connected to this church because of its Irish origins. I mean, St. Patrick was Irish, and I'm Irish. So I just definitely feel connected to this church. That right there says St. Jude. Alright, so you've seen mostly everything, and this is me walking in the middle of the aisle to leave the church. Those are the organs if you look up top, and those are nuns that we actually saw. And fun fact, there are 19 bells in the church, each representing a different saint. And 8 archbishops are buried in the crypt of the high altar. These are all the beautiful stained glasses. The height of the church is insane. It was really tall and so beautiful. Look how far that goes up. And there's stained glasses everywhere, and there's actually 2,800 stained glass panels in the whole church. And lastly, a little bit more on St. Patrick. He was the person responsible for bringing Christianity to Ireland, and also he was most known for using the shamrock to explain ideologies like the Trinity. And that's a wrap to our tour. And now I'm just going to show a couple photos. So that's the altar, that's the back, that's the altar again, and then that's me.